Hey everyone, welcome back to our New Testament challenge. Today we're here in Galatians chapter 4. And today I want us to look at verses 8 and 9. So here it goes. But in the past, since you didn't know God, you were enslaved to things that by nature are not God's. But now, since you know God, or rather have become known by God, how can you turn back again to the weak and worthless elements? Do you want to be enslaved to them all over again? You're observing special days, months, and years. And then verse 11, I am fearful for you that perhaps my labor for you has been wasted. So what Paul is talking about here is he has presented the gospel to the Galatians. They are following Jesus, but now he has come back. He is hearing things. He is writing to them to say, hey, this is what you did in the past because you were a non-believer, and you can't expect a non-believer to act like a believer. But now you have been presented with the gospel of Jesus Christ. You know God. You know what God has called you to. But yet you are reverting back to your old ways. Why? Why are you enslaved to to the things that you are enslaved to beforehand? This message is so true about us as well. We all have sin struggles. We have things that we struggle with. But yet, far too often we'll sit back and say, Jesus, help me. Help me, Jesus. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. And then we'll sit back and we'll say that. But yet, the next day we'll revert back to our old sin. 2 months later, we'll revert back to our old sin. 4, 5, 6 months later, we'll revert back to our old sin. For whatever reason, we as people, we have a hard time breaking the enslavement of our sin. But this is the thing. The enslavement in our sin is not just a curse upon us. It's not something that we just have to deal with and fight with and we can't break. It is that we are too weak to handle our own sin. But this is the thing. We don't rely on Jesus, on the Holy Spirit, to help us through that sin. That is the issue. Is that we are not relying on God to get us through our sin. We're not asking Him for forgiveness and asking Him for help. We're trying to do it on our own. But yet when we try and do things on our own, we just continue to mess up. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And so my challenge to you, maybe you're someone who's sitting there and like, David, I've got this sin struggle I can't get rid of. I'd love to help you through it. We've all got our own things, our past and whatnot. But just because we struggle with sin doesn't mean we should let it consume us and become habitual sin. It is a constant battle day in and day out fighting against that sin. Because we're not supposed to be enslaved to it. We're supposed to be set free from it and live a life free of sin. Hope you have a great rest of your day.